Hello my dear students, today we are going to see that 6.2 exercise. Okay, so which of the following data can be represented in a histogram? Now we are going to see that what is mean by histogram. I have already explained you what is mean by histogram, right? So listen, this is the class interval. This class interval, it is continuous. This is class interval is continuous. If the class interval is continuous, it will be coming as an histogram. What is that? Histogram. Class interval continuous இருக்கணும் 0 to 10 na 10 to 20. Likewise it will be coming as a histogram. So listen, this I have represented as a histogram because of that only they will it will be coming as an histogram. Okay, so 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Likewise it moves on, so continuously it will moves on, so it will be considered as an what? Continuous frequency, that is histogram. Understand? Okay, so likewise, so listen, the number of mountain climbers in the age group. Number of mountain climbers in the age group is nothing but they are climbing the trees. Okay, so they are climbing the mountains. Climbers na enna மலை ஏறுறது. ஓகேவா? So it will be considered as an, what is that? It will be considered as an, so this the number of mountain climbers in the age group. So 20 to 60 age group. So 20 to 60 age group, we know that 20 to 60 they are climbing the mountain. Okay, so apart from according to that we have to find out the histogram. Okay, we have to draw the histogram. So we know that limit, is it right? So we know that limit. What is the limit? 20 to 60. So 20 to 60 means we know that we should not write that 20 to 60 within a single interval, single class interval. We should write that 20 to 30 to 30 to 40, 40 to 50, like that. 50 to 60 we can write like that, right? Okay, that is it is nothing but histogram. Understand? So we are going to write that as yes, it will form as an histogram. Okay students, now then production of cycles in different years. What is that? The production of cycle in different years. I'll give you this very easy way to write that, because if the range doesn't given, it will be considered as not a histogram. Understand? So we can write it as a no. Then likewise, the number of students in each class of a school. The number of students in each class of a school. So we are going to represent the number of students in a class. So I have explained you, without range we can't do the histogram, right? So we can write the number of students in each class of a school for that as a no. Okay, so then they have given that, see, listen, the number of votes polled from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. in an election. So listen, they have given the range 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we can write it as a histogram using continuous frequency. Okay, so we can write it as S. Then after that, the wickets fallen from 1 over to 50th over in a day cricket match. Okay, so they have given the limit, so we can write it as a yes. So we can draw the histogram in that. Okay, so we can write it as yes. Understand students? See, listen, from this it is very easy to understand, that is the limit given, the limit has been given, it will be considered as an histogram. We can draw the histogram. If the limit has not given, it will be omitted for the histogram. Okay, so likewise we have to understand students. Then listen, this is the fill in the blanks. The total area of the histogram is dash to the total frequency of the given data. So listen, they are given as the total area of the histogram. So we are going to see that the histogram we can draw, that is histogram we can draw in a continuous series, right? So I can write that 10 x-axis as a 10 numbers and y-axis as a 2. Okay, So we can write the histogram like this. So listen, total area of histogram is equal to the total frequency of the given data. So inside this we are going to draw that histogram. Then see, listen, total area of the histogram, right? So total area of the histogram is nothing but 10, 20, 30, 40. These are the class interval which has been taken there. Okay, so now we are going to form that. See, listen, these are the areas. So it will be considered, that is 10 to 20 we are having, right? So these are the areas and this is the y-axis, and compare these two things, whether it has been equal. See, listen, this 2 has been, that is these areas has been equal. So it is not equal, it is proportional. What is that? It is proportional. So listen, this has been coming in an x-axis and the number, that is a given number, has been coming in the y-axis. So the total area of the histogram is proportional to the total frequency of the given data. What is that? Proportional. So easily we can write that proportional. Okay, then the graph that displays data that changes continuously over the periods of time is graph. So we are going to write the graph. So the graph that displays data that changes continuously over the periods of time. So listen, is it changing the group, that is in this class interval it is changing, right? So we can write it as histogram. So histogram is nothing but it will change continuously over the periods. Okay, periods is nothing but class interval. Okay, then histogram is a graphical representation of dash data. It is a continuous data, right? So we can write it as a continuous data. So listen, 20 to 20, if 20 comes, again the 20 should come, because that is a histogram. Okay, so it is easy, it is nothing but we can write it as grouped data. What is that? Grouped data. So that's all, children. That's all, children. See, listen, these two, 1 and 2 number, 1 and Roman number 2 is very important. I have explained you the 1 marks. Just see the video and understand the things. If you are having any doubt, just ask me. While coming regularly, we will start the exercise sums. Okay, thank you, students.